G'day viewers, we're looking at the Flying Scotsman Centenary Locomotive Pack from Dovetail Games. The Flying Scotsman is 100 years young. In this pack, she's wearing her livery as she runs today with the National Railway Museum, it's Britain, in number 60103. It looks pretty nice and shiny as you'd expect a preserved locomotive to look. It's not completely perfect, it's using an older sound pack. And you may notice that there's no steam emitting from the safety valves, even though you can quite clearly hear them blowing off. She comes with the blood and custard coaches, one of which you can see behind her there, the support coach. If we jump into the cab, we've got our usual sorts of gauges. Most of the gauges are active and working. You have got your reverser that you can manipulate. I'm using the rail driver here, naturally enough. You've got your vacuum brake and a train brake. Just release that. Do have a sander. We have got AWS, so if you come across a yellow signal, you'll have to reset that. If you're firing automatic, you can't open the firebox door. Now, we do have a cool gauge glass. We've got refractive gauge glasses. You can see the black and white diagonal lines going up from left to right. Behind the water, they go the other way, and that's just the refraction from the water doing that, and it makes it really easy for the fireman to see how much water she's got. And man, has she got a lot. This must be priming. We've got a steam pressure gauge up here on the right, and you can see it goes up to the red line, then blows off, comes down a few pounds, and the valves close again. Alright then, I think we can probably go. So we're going to run a quick run back into the main station after visiting the Nene Valley Railways. Let's open up our cylinder cocks and get her into full forward. Release the brakes. And power up. So as you can hear, she sounds pretty good. Even though it's an older sound pack, it sounds alright. I don't mind it. Now you do have to remember that we do have AWS on this locomotive, or maybe it's TPWS actually, because this is a modern variant. Let's just jump back over to this side, because we'll have to keep an eye on our sunflower. Quick travel through the coach there. Let's jump into the coach in the back here. So the 5 keys brought me to the back rather than inside, so I guess you can't go in. Now to run this, you need the East Coast Main Line, London to Peterborough, and you need the 801, which was a free pack with Train Sim 2015. So I'm told everybody will actually have that. And you need both of those to run the scenarios. You get 10 scenarios with it, and we'll have a look at those in a moment. I'm just going to throttle off now because we're coming into a lower speed zone, and let's drop a bit of vacuum as our TPWS warning. We've slowed her down a bit, and she'll continue to slow now. Naturally, we have to do a gratuitous bridge shot. And the Flying Scotsman Information Panel in 1948, British Railways was formed and rail travel in Britain was nationalised. Flying Scotsman, now labelled 60103, was painted blue for a time, then BR green. It remained in this colour until 1963, when it was retired by British Rail. By this time, it had undergone several alterations to improve its performance, but it had been pulling trains for 40 years, and steam engines were being replaced by more powerful diesel and electric locomotives. Let's slow her down a bit more as we come into this 20 zone. Now, if you don't answer, whether it's AWS or TPWS, I'm not actually sure because it doesn't have a manual. If you don't answer it in time, it will stop you. Just pop the HUD on for a moment. Yes, this is the station we're going to be stopping at, Peterborough. Alright then, so we bring it to a stop here in Peterborough now. And we'll hop out of this scenario and have a quick look at what comes with it. So they're all career scenarios, and there's 10. There's a mixture of shorter and longer ones. So on this one, we're driving with its support coach from Hornsey to London King's Cross, where it was stabled overnight. Then we've got one running from London King's Cross to Stevenage on the first leg of its tour. We have another long one. After the layover at Stevenage, we'll now drive the rail tour bound for Leeds as far as Peterborough. Then we've got a couple of short ones where we deliver and come back from the Neen Railway for a big day out. Then we've got a couple more long ones, which is the rail tour from York to London King's Cross, and you're driving from Peterborough to Stevenage. And on this one, you're driving up the slow lines to London King's Cross. There's another little short one, running back out to Hornsey Depot to stable for the night. And two more long ones. So running the special from London King's Cross all the way to Peterborough, and from Peterborough back to London King's Cross. So there's a little bit of a selection there of the journeys. You do see the other trains from ECML as you go through. I've had a quick play of the start of a couple of them, and they look okay as scenarios go. Bit of traffic, bit of entertainment. So, yeah, give it a look. 100 years young. Thanks for watching, and if you're not subscribed, give the button a bit of a click and click the tinkly thing so you don't get any FOMO. Alrighty, thanks very much for watching, folks. I will do a longer stream with this locomotive in the near future. Thanks a lot. Bye now.